The Global Green New Deal pilot initiative supports 9 cities, soon 10, across the world in different regions and in different countries to understand what inclusive and equitable climate action is and to put it in practice in different geographies and different cultures and different political situations in the world. Our key aim is to ensure cities are empowered and have the capacity and skills to ensure that they can overcome social and economical barriers to implementing bold climate action. Today we're going to talk about Johannesburg, Accra, Warsaw, Barcelona, and Los Angeles. So let's have a look at these pilots in more detail.
Mebeye saa nneɛma wei nyinaa no a yɛsave ɔmo a ɔmbɛnya asthma bɛkɔ hospital, ɔmo a ɔmbɛnya diarrhea bɛkɔ hospital, ɔmo a ɔmbɛnya nneɛma bebree a ɛde nwisie ne fie den ɛba. And at the same time no yɛ youth no nso so bɛyɛ adwuma ama yɛ economy no yɛtumi ayɛ den abɔde no na yɛne MMCDs no sɛ ɔmo bɛte yɛ adwuma na yɛyɛ n'ase through piloting no ɛna me yɛ bɛhu sɛ AMA4 egusu ɛyɛ mmara bi sɛ ɔmo bɛ renew formal sector no ɔmo contract ama ɔmo a ɛsɛ sɛ ɔmo de informal sector no ɛnso so bɛ hyɛ baabi a nanka first no ɛnte saa.
Through the ICA pilot, we started engaging further with the informal waste workers, and we were able to identify some of their challenges. The city is working on those challenges so that they will be beneficial to the city as far as our climate and then resilient strategies are concerned.
Through the pilot, we have initiated stakeholders' engagement to develop a regional policy for informal waste sector engagement. This action will contribute to safeguarding the livelihood of informal waste sector workers and building climate resilience.
La competencia de la regulación energética la tienen los estados, pero la pobreza energética se manifiesta en nuestras ciudades. Entonces nosotros ya desde hace unos años priorizamos la lucha contra la pobreza energética. Se calcula que alrededor de un 25% de nuestra población está en riesgo de pobreza energética, es muchísimo. Y evidentemente quien está en riesgo de pobreza energética es las personas más vulnerables que deben ser nuestra prioridad. Mujeres, niños, personas migrantes, personas precarizadas. La atención domiciliaria, hay estas trabajadoras sociales que van vivienda por vivienda para cuidar a las personas y ayudarlas en el día a día. Estamos formando a estas trabajadoras sociales para que además de su trabajo de asistencia social, también tengan toda la información para detectar situaciones de pobreza energètica o de vulnerabilitat energètica i climàtica.
Vam fer una formació que ens parlaven sobre la pobresa energètica i la resiliència, no? El poder de poder-nos adaptar. Normes molt bàsiques de com estalviar energia en el nostre dia a dia i nosaltres poder transmetre la informació als usuaris.
El cambio climático ya está aquí, entonces no solo tenemos que hacer acciones para disminuir las emisiones, sino también para proteger a nuestra población más vulnerable. Y estamos creando una red de 200 refugios climáticos para que todo el mundo en la ciudad tenga a menos de 10 minutos de su casa un lugar fresco, un lugar saludable, donde haya verde, donde haya acceso al agua y una temperatura soportable.
Quan fa molta calor, el que procuro fer és no bellugar-me massa, no cansar-me, no sortir amb les hores que fa el màxim sol, procurar tenir les persianes baixades i una mica d'aire a dintre casa de davant i darrere. No sortir, ja he dit, amb les hores que fa massa calor i en puestos que estiguin, doncs, que hi ha refrigeració.
There are over 1,000 active oil wells in the city of Los Angeles, and over 700 of them are located within 1,500 feet from homes, schools, parks, churches, and hospitals. And what's worse is that we know that the people living in those areas often tend to be Black, Latino, and Asian residents, thus deepening the climate and social justice divide.
That's why earlier this year, we finally passed a directive to ban oil drilling throughout our city. Through the Just Transition Task Force, we're laying a strong foundation to ensure that the voices of workers, communities, and all other key stakeholders are heard, and we are already seeing greater levels of trust and support for our plans. This pilot, it's also helped us understand the labor market impacts of phasing out oil drilling and the needs of workers in frontline communities.
It's very important that workers are included in the fossil fuel phase out. If you're not at the table, then you're on the menu. So you need to be there when these discussions are made.
I think there's lots of opportunity in Los Angeles. There's lots of innovation happening around electric transportation, around green water infrastructure, energy efficiency and retrofits. Those are all potential new areas of employment.
Thanks to C40’s Global Green New Deal pilot, the City of LA is delivering on our Green New Deal, focused on supporting oil workers and supporting the frontline communities in those neighborhoods who want to make sure that when drilling ends, that legacy is cleaned up and we make way for something new and better for the community.
The voices of cities, business, communities, and workers must be front and center in the discourse to ensure we not only commit to the right solutions, but implement them in a just way. The stark truth is that if we don't bring the crucial voices to the table from the onset, we risk increasing and deepening existing inequalities.
Ensuring that local government has a seat at the table is critical. The pilot has helped to emphasize and advocate the role of local government in a just transition. C40-supported cities are better able to influence national policy on just transition and to engage with the Presidential Climate Change Commission.
It's important to avoid a situation where national plans are a top-down approach without necessarily consulting the local government sphere. It's important to ensure that people from the ground that are affected by these changes are consulted and that they are part of the decision-making.
We have in Poland about 3 million furnaces, coal and wood-burning furnaces. They generate about 50% of total air pollution in our country. In Warsaw, we have about 7,000 of those furnaces. The biggest challenge, in my opinion, is to convince owners of those furnaces to replace the heat source.
Our solution is that we combine energy advisors with social workers. because social workers exactly know where low-income communities live in Warsaw. At the same time, energy advisors explains people that when they retrofit their homes and replace coasters with heat pumps, the energy bills will be lower.
No to przychodziło dwóch panów, kulturalni, grzeczni. Wszystko grzecznie wypełniali, mierzyli, powiedzieli o co chodzi, no i jakie korzyści mogą być.
The Smog Stop program has helped us to accelerate our action to tackle social inequality and climate change at the same time. It is dedicated to low-income communities and focused on both retrofitting and replacing ineffective coal-based heating systems. And new heating systems will be more effective, more ecological and easier to handle, especially by older residents. It will provide them with better thermal comfort and improve air quality in the closest neighborhood.
No program Stop Smog to się podoba, bo to i duża pomoc jest. No i duże korzyści, bo to mniejsze rachunki. No i czystość przede wszystkim.
As we have just seen, cities and mayors are actually delivering and showing inclusive climate action. They can inspire thousands of other cities in the world to deliver inclusive and equitable climate action for all. It's unique, particularly in this historical moment, where bold climate action is halted and opposed by arguments around the potential social and economical burden of climate action on residents. What we're actually demonstrating is what putting inclusive climate action at the heart of urban decision-making means, which means showing that climate action is actually not the problem, but the solution to the joint crises that we're experiencing today.